Hey everyone, Ryan Stackable here from AdPlore. We're going to look through what it takes to build out an Amazon sponsored display ads campaign today. So first off, if you haven't ever seen this here, we are looking at sponsored display ads. These are ads that are going to show as people are browsing Amazon.com. But there's also the ability to show ads on some of their other platforms, so like IMDb or things like that, places, Twitch TV, things, other properties that the Amazon conglomerate would own. Now, one of the newer things here, and one of the things that I want to focus on for this video that's new and great, is that even if you don't sell products on the Amazon store, maybe you're a restaurant or a home services business, now you are also able to get started using sponsored display ads on Amazon. Now, if you're looking for a partner for that, check us out here. We've got a little profile on the Amazon Partner Network. But let's go ahead and get into building a campaign here. So let's click on sponsored display and get started. Basic things to get started with here, as just setting up your campaign name, your daily budget, your start and end date, things like that. Your ad group name, what your optimization strategy is. All of this stuff is pretty basic and pretty straightforward if you've ever set up a campaign in Google or Meta or Microsoft or any of those platforms. For our purposes here, we're going to build out a campaign for a local residential maid services brand. So let me go ahead and start off with the campaign name here. Let's call this maid services. For our daily budget, let's do a $10 daily budget for right now. For our ad group name, let's call this residential maid services. For our optimization strategy here, we're going to choose just page visits for right now. So this is just going to focus on driving traffic to this business. Locations here, this is just your standard geo-targeting setup. I'm going to skip this for right now and go down to audiences. Now, audiences, this section here, this is going to be kind of the most exciting part of running ads on Amazon, because unlike maybe what Google has or what Meta has or Microsoft or Reddit or Twitter or X or any of those other platforms that you might be running ads on, Amazon has a unique advantage that they've got all the e-commerce data. So they know what people are buying, what people are shopping for, what people have added to their shopping carts, or they've browsed multiple times. So they've just got a whole wealth of e-commerce data that is going to be really useful when you're trying to build out audience targeting. So for our maid services example here, what we're going to do is we're going to really trying to be targeting people that are more luxury focused, or people that have a lot of expendable income, because this is sort of a more expensive service that you might sign up for, and having maids come to your house maybe a couple times a week or a couple times a month. So when we get into our Amazon audiences here, you've got a couple different options to pick from. You've got lifestyle options, you've got in-market segments, you've got life events, so think of people that are moving or they're new parents or things like that. Now, for our purposes here, I'm going to search for a couple of things here. Let's do luxury here. So let's pick, we want to add people that are luxury car owners. So we can add that to our list. Now, you can see here we've got our potential reach. This is going to be national numbers, but just kind of a good idea to get a sense of, are we targeting a couple thousand people or a couple million people? So we'll add in luxury car owners. Let's also add in, actually, if we want to get more specific, let's type in Tesla. You could even add in people that are maybe interested in electric vehicles, or people that own Teslas. Let's add that one in here. Let's also add in auto enthusiasts. So you can get an idea of a couple of the different types of things that you can add in here. Now, what's going to be really helpful and something that you'll want to really consult with your marketing team on is going to be kind of what's your ideal customer, what's that profile look like that you need to build out in here. For our purposes here, we've already got a couple of audiences that we are going to pick from on our list, but this will be something that you really want to try to know kind of who's your ideal audience and who's your ideal target customer, because you can get pretty wide with these things here. So like auto enthusiasts, notice that we're already up to 40 to 45 million in this potential reach here versus luxury car owners, which down here is only 5 to 10,000. So just be aware of that as you're building this out. Now let's go down to the views option. This is going to be a little bit different than purchases, which we'll get to here in a minute, but views are going to be people that are actively browsing products, or maybe they've added things to their shopping cart, but they are still in that sort of shopping phase. Now you can add a look back window all the way up to 90 days. So for our purposes, we'll just keep that at 30 here. Let's maybe type in golf. Let's see people who have recently purchased or shopped for some golf equipment. Let's actually refine this here. Notice that if you really want to get detailed, you could say they're purchasing golf equipment or shopping for golf equipment that's within a certain price range or has a certain number of reviews. Are they Prime members or not Prime members? You get very detailed on this. So let's also add in maybe tennis. We're on this theme here. So notice you also got people that are maybe listening to tennis books or things that might come from the Kindle audience or the Audible audience. For right now, let's just focus on people that are purchasing tennis equipment. And let's go down now to purchases. So this is almost going to be sort of like a remarketing play here, where you've got a look back window of people that have recently purchased certain products. But the big difference here is you're going to go all the way up to 365 days versus the previous views section here. So again, we'll keep this at 30 here for right now. Let's look at luxury again. So let's say we want to add in luxury fashion as an audience here. So that's 0 to 5,000 potential reach. Let's actually bump that up to 365 now and add in luxury fashion. And notice that it hasn't changed our potential reach for the campaign, but the look back has changed here. So let's also add in maybe luxury stores, people who shop at luxury stores, another 5,000 in our reach here. And let's see if there's anything else. Maybe luxury women's watches. You can add in. Let's see, we've got luxury men's. Yeah, we'll do luxury men's accessories. All right. So this is just a quick example here of building out an audience. I believe you can add up to 20 different audiences here. Notice that the bid right here, you can set. So if you want to bid up for luxury fashion, maybe over Tesla owners, you can do so. But know that I believe your bid has to be under 50% of your daily budget up here. So those two things need to align. So next, let's get down to the ad. And we'll just call this sign up for maid services. So we'll add in our URL here. And now we get into actually designing the ad itself. There's a couple different sizes and formats to pick from. There will be more development on kind of the ad builder in the future. But for right now, it's just building out your basic display campaign here. So first off, let's upload a logo here, which I'll pull from in my files. So we've got a logo. Save that. Let's go to our image. Pick out an image here. And set our focus point here. Apply. And you can see it's already formatted it now for some of the different sizes. And then now we've got our headline. So do note that when you are coming up with your headlines, that there will be a couple of things you have to keep in mind. So for example, at one point in time, you couldn't have like pricing in your headlines or a certain percentage off. Some of those rules are changing, and especially when Amazon's expanding this now to what they're calling non-endemic advertisers or people that aren't sort of e-commerce campaigns. They're opening some of that stuff up, but just do keep in mind that there might be some limitations to what you can add in here on your headlines. So let me go ahead and put in professional cleaning services. So that'll just give us a little preview here now. Got a learn more button down here. So let's say call today. Local made cleaning services. Obviously you can adjust this however you need, but now all we need to do is check our little terms apply box if that is relevant to you. Review everything up here. Obviously you want to add in your location targeting, but then once you're done, you click launch campaigns. You'll obviously need a payment method before you can create a campaign. But really that's it. That is the overview of what it looks like to build out a sponsored display campaign on Amazon Creative here. So if you guys have any questions or want help from an Amazon partner, reach out to us here at AdPlore and we'd be happy to help. Hopefully this was informative for you guys. So take care and have a good one.